Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Prerna and I am on a mission to make India talk about money without any taboo. So today we are going to discuss about two terms which are being used interchangeably by so many people and by me also in a lot of my FIRE moment videos. These terms are financial independence and financial freedom. So I talk about FIRE movement, which stands for financial independence and retire early. In spite of that, my banner says financial freedom to travel more. Now why so? Are these two terms same? No. And why not? That is exactly what we are going to learn today in this video. So let's talk about 3 points which are going to make it very easy for you to understand what is the difference between financial independence and financial freedom. Number 1 point is tangibility. So when I talk about financial independence, I always say that calculate your annual expenses and multiply it by 25. Of course, after adjusting the inflation. So it is a more of a mathematical thing which comes on a paper and it is tangible in nature because you can know exactly what number you have in mind to achieve that financial independence. Whereas financial freedom is more intangible in nature, that is, it is more of a state of mind where you cannot see things but you can experience things, where you cannot calculate the exact figure which gives you financial freedom, but you know that this feeling which you achieve by doing things has given you financial freedom. Now for example, suppose you are working for an NGO and teaching small children, you are not looking for a money you get out of that, but you are looking for the experience and satisfaction you get from them. Another example is, suppose you are very good at music and since childhood you wanted to have your own musical video. Now you are in a process of creating it, not because you are going to get a money out of it, but because you are going to get a satisfaction out of it. So doing all these things are the outcome of financial freedom. When you value your time in terms of money, that is a part towards financial independence. Why? Because you are planning to reach a certain figure in order to achieve that financial independence. However, when you value your time in terms of what are you getting in return in terms of experience or satisfaction, that is a financial freedom. Suppose you wanted to buy a IPL ticket for a final match, or you wanted to go on a cruise trip for very long and now you can do it. Or you are sitting in the evening and recording a video on a FIRE concept so that people can benefit from it. That is a financial freedom. You know why I am attaching all these things to a financial freedom? Because here whatever the outcome is, it's not money. It is the satisfaction you get by doing it. You're not worried about the cost involved or what you are getting for that particular cost. It is the experience which you are getting by paying that money. And when you look for an experience by paying certain kind of money and you are not giving it a thought for 10 or 20 times by doing it, that is a financial freedom. So point number 3 is being wealthy and the lifestyle that follows. For me, being wealthy is very subjective. So when I can travel the world, I feel I am wealthy. That is why for me the banner is financial freedom to travel more. For someone else, the wealth could be when they're able to buy that dream house, or if they are able to give their children the kind of education they always wanted for themselves, maybe sending them to their higher, bigger universities in any foreign country. For them, that is a financial freedom or being wealthy. So when you associate a wealth to something which is very subjective and when it is achieved you feel wealthy, that is a financial freedom. However, when we talk about financial independence, we again, as I said earlier, associate a amount to it, which is 25 times the annual expenses after adjusting the inflation. So there's this bonus point which will make you understand exactly when will you reach the financial freedom. So there are 3 concepts: price, cost and value. So price concept is like this. Suppose you see a camera and you realize, oh, it is for 69,000. So that is where you are focused more on the price. Now the second concept is cost, where you see, okay, this camera is for 69,000 and what I get out of it is the lifetime unlimited photographs of my travel or the family events or stuff like that. But still you are attaching a return with the value. And the last concept is value. Value is something when irrespective of the cost, you see the value you get out of that. For example, as I gave you the example earlier, suppose you wanted to see a IPL final match for ever, and the tickets are very expensive, but you have that financial freedom to buy that ticket irrespective of the cost of the ticket because of the pleasure you are getting by watching that IPL match. So that is a financial freedom which comes when you are looking at the value of something without looking at the cost of something. Now this is not something which I advocate always. This is a very highly attainable stage and which does not come easily and initially to everyone, and you have to do it only when you are financially sound. If you have any question about it, please drop it in the comment box. Okay, now that we are very clear about the concept of financial independence and freedom, you want to know how to reach there, and there are 7 levels through which you can reach there. I have come across this on the site of Economic Times and I really liked it, so I thought why not to share it with you guys. But before that, if you liked anything in this video till now, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you like the kind of videos I am making, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it's free. Anyways, so let's talk about the 7 levels of financial freedom. So very first and the very basic step is the clarity. Clarity is the time when you sit down and write what exactly you have right now and what exactly you want in the future. So as easy as it sounds, it is not. A lot of people who are earning a very good amount, they don't know how much money they want at the time when they retire or how much money they want to retire. So these are two very different concepts, and you have to sit down and do that. If you don't know how to do that, I have made a separate video on that about financial independence and retiring early. There I have explained the process. At least initial figure should be in mind so that you can move ahead towards your financial freedom journey. Okay, so level 2 is self-sufficiency, which means that you are earning enough to manage your monthly expenses. What exactly I mean here is that you should not be dependent on the credit cards and the loans to manage your month-on-month expenses. If you don't have enough amount to manage those expenses, try to increase your income. And this is, I'm not saying and making this up, there's a lot of data available where people are swiping their credit cards every month to manage the small expenses during the month. So please become self-sufficient. That is the level 2. So level 3 is make a breathing room. In simple terms, stop living from paycheck to paycheck. Like people are there who get a certain amount of salary and entire salary goes towards the expenses during the month. Try making a small investment so that every month you have something extra left with you. Okay. Level 4. This is a very important level in the entire chain of 7 levels. This is a stability level. This is a level where there is no debt on you. That is a 0 level debt stage where you are self-sufficient and you have made that breathing room for yourself. Level 5. Now when you are stable, it's time to bring little flexibility. What I mean is that now when you have no debt at this stage, you should have 2-year expenses accumulated with you. That much wealth should have been created by this stage. So the next level which I read there was financial independence. But I am little dicey about it because I believe that financial freedom is not dependent on financial independence. For example, as I mentioned, you wanted to teach in an NGO, or as I wanted to make videos about YouTube, all this give me a satisfaction. It's not necessary that I am looking for a money out of it. That is a financial freedom. Now, it is not necessary that I have reached my financial independence stage to do all this. So for me, this is little subjective, yes, but if I wanted to buy a IPL ticket or some other ticket which costs like thousands and lakhs, I would definitely prefer to be financial independent first. So this stage is like little here and little there. I hope you are getting my point. If not, please drop a question asking me whether this stage is financial independence, anything you want to do, whether this relates to financial independence, or this you want to do, whether this relates to financial freedom. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment box and I'll tell you to what it relates to. So there were 7 levels from 1 to 7. I have brought the 7th level to the level 0 because I think it is one of the most important level before starting to your journey of financial freedom, which is a abundance mindset. I cannot emphasize enough, if you think that something will not happen, you will not be able to earn money, or you have less money, you will always have less money. I know this is very crude to say that, but this is the fact. There are so many people who have manifested money in their life, and this is because they have an abundance mindset. Now, I'm not saying if someone is poor, they don't have an abundance mindset or they don't want money. The point is, the abundance mindset means, like, suppose if I'm doing something and I'm charging 500 rupees out of it, although it is worth 5,000 rupees. Now, why I'm not doing that? Thinking that people will not pay me. The point is, people will pay you only if you think you deserve that kind of payment. So that is the abundance mindset. You always keep your mind open that there is a money existing in a universe. You just need to put out that, okay, I want this for my services or for my needs, and there would be someone definitely available understanding your value and do it for you. Okay, if this video in any way made you feel that you know now what is the financial freedom and the independence, and you will be able to explain it to anyone, or at least you know it yourself, please do give it a big thumbs up to this video. And if you want to watch more video on FIRE concept, financial independence and retire early and travel, do subscribe to my channel. It will mean a world to me and it's free. Until next time guys, take care, bye bye.